Welcome to Wrestle-Gay-nia, your favorite queer wrestling recap show for Jet Space Magazine. I'm your host, El Sanchez.
And I'm Val Nigro.
I love wrestling.
And I'm contractually obligated to watch it.
We're back after a very short hiatus that we had.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, due to personal injury. Or I'm just really pregnant. And our producer was sick. But we're back.
I'm fine though. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, Val's fine. This time but because we took a break, we got to watch this very important pay-per-view, which is the Royal Rumble. We'll do it again.
I just wanted to say it dramatically.
Okay, wait. Ready? Royal Rumble 2018. The Royal Rumble is another big WWE pay-per-view where they put together the Raw and SmackDown roster. And most importantly, it's important to mention the Royal Rumble usually includes one Royal Rumble, this time too. We'll talk about that. But what it is it's 30 different wrestlers go into the ring. I think, is it 1 minute apart?
90 seconds.
90 seconds apart?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's fine. Anyway, they add a wrestler every so often. And then you just need to get the other wrestlers. You just need to be the last person standing.
Yeah, you just need to toss them over the rope, and then their feet have to hit the floor.
Right, both feet.
I had to spend like 10 minutes on studying Wikipedia to learn how this works.
Yeah, and if we didn't explain it clearly,
so
Val knows how to get to the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So look it up. But yes, and there are other matches that happened as well. So we're going to just talk about the other matches that weren't the two Royal Rumbles. So there was a men's and the first ever women's Royal Rumble. We're excited to talk about it. But right now we're going to talk about the other matches that happened. They were all title matches. They're all very boring. Let's just get through them. So first match of the night was first televised match of the night. It doesn't matter. Anyway, was the title match for the WWE title between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as a tag team versus AJ Styles.
Because he's that good.
Yeah, because he's phenomenal. The phenomenal one. Other than that, I don't know really what else to say about this match. Obviously, AJ calls them Cammy, but Kevin and Sammy just played dirty. Yeah. And AJ did a lot of cool moves and eventually pinned Kevin, who wasn't technically tagged, so he wasn't the legal man. So they complained to Shane McMahon afterwards that they should have won, and he didn't care.
Yeah, all I wrote for AJ was the announcer said he had cat-like quickness, which is cute.
Next match was the tag team title match for SmackDown roster between Benjamin and Gable and the Usos.
As I always say, I love the Usos joggers because that's literally all I wear every day.
Yeah.
There's also lots of kicking in this match.
Yeah, a lot of super kicks, a lot of cool pants. That's
about it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The Usos retain their title, I think. Yeah. Just like, who cares?
Next.
Yeah. The next match that was not the Royal Rumble was awkwardly right after the men's Royal Rumble as a tag team title match for Raw. And for the Raw roster, it was Sheamus and Cesaro versus, it was supposed to be Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. Ugh. But Jason Jordan is real life injured, so he faked an injury for the match. Not because wrestling is fake, but because he was really injured in real life. So they did this whole bit where he hit his head on the turnbuckle thing, and then he was like, oh no, I'm passed out.
After doing this show, I literally have no idea what reality is anymore.
Yeah.
So thanks.
You're welcome. But this match was right after, like we said, right after the Royal Rumble. So the crowd was
letdown.
Oh, the crowd was dead. No one could give a shit. It was really sad.
It bombed, to use a stand-up comedy term.
Yeah, and basically, Sheamus and Cesaro got the title from Seth Rollins by himself because Jason Jordan didn't help, and that was kind of cool, but no one cared because the whole energy was sucked out of the room. Everyone was tired. So that's how that ended. Last non-Royal Rumble match we had was they keep hyping it up like anyone gives a shit. But it's this one's for the Universal title match, which is the title that Brock Lesnar has had for 18 years. Whatever it is.
What?
The King of Jimmy John's, and he won't give it up. This is another like big match between, the monster, Braun Strowman, and Kane, the Big Red Machine, and the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, who, shock, retained his title like he usually does. There was a moment when Braun Strowman accidentally did actually knee Brock Lesnar, and you could tell it contacted because Brock Lesnar hit him back kind of angrily, and so they dropped kayfabe for a second. So that was kind of interesting.
Wow, good eye on that.
But other than that, pretty predictable. Now on to the first Royal Rumble of the night, which is the Men's Royal Rumble, which has happened before, so it's not as historic.
Not as exciting. It's been happening since 1988.
Yeah.
They were like, over 900 wrestlers have taken 240,000 pounds. I'm like, it had more, they had more stats about Royal Rumble than a baseball game. I was actually impressed.
There's a lot. So we're just gonna read the names. Rusev, Finn Balor, I think that's how you pronounce it. Rhino, Baron Corbin, Heath Slater, Elias, CM Almost, Bray Wyatt, Big E, Ty Dillinger, Sheamus, Sammy. No, I forgot that Ty Dillinger got knocked out. Sami Zayn took his spot. Whatever. Xavier Woods, Apollo Crews, Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, Kofi Kingston, Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins, Matt Hardy, John Cena.
I don't know if I'm doing it right.
The Hurricane, Aiden English, Adam Cole, Randy Orton, Titus O'Neil, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Gold Rush, and then number 30, Dolph Ziggler.
Okay, I didn't know that many hand gestures. I need to study it.
So let's talk about some highlights from this Royal Rumble. One most important highlight of the night that I think is important to talk about.
The pancakes?
Well, yeah, we can talk about it. Let's start with the pancakes.
No, what was yours?
So, probably like every Royal Rumble, one of the things is that people anticipate, like them bringing back an old wrestler. That's a common thing. Is like, they debut a new wrestler, or they bring back old ones, like just for nostalgia or whatever.
It's very intergenerational. It's heartwarming.
There were a lot of like rumors about who was going to come back for this one. A lot of people were thinking it was Daniel Bryan was going to make his return, or the Undertaker was going to come back, blah, blah, blah. But what ended up happening was shocking. I did not see this coming. The return of fucking Rey Mysterio, who is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Mexican luchador Rey Mysterio, who was a huge, oh my God, it's too much to say, but let's say that he is one of the biggest heroes, real life heroes I've ever had. He is a tiny, tiny man.
He is tiny. He's 5 feet tall, and he blew into the ring and started doing flips. I was like, who the frick is that?
Yeah, he's fucking rad. He does so many cool, like the 619, which is this cool turn flip. He does a really cool luchador high flying flips. So I don't know if this means he's back in the WWE, but he looked in really good. He has been wrestling regularly down in Mexico. He did accidentally kill a guy. That's another story. It was during a wrestling match. It wasn't his fault. He looks like he's in really good shape. I hope that means he's back. He did a great job. He didn't win, but he fucking kicked ass.
Yeah, he was awesome. I was pissed when he got eliminated. I wanted him to be in there longer. But yeah, he was fun. And
so exciting. Especially because I'm like 8 months pregnant watching the Royal Rumble. My baby's middle name is going to be Mysterio because that's how much I love Rey Mysterio.
I love that. I think that's a really key thing and fun fact about the little babe.
Yeah, so this is perfect. We had John Cena, when he came out, got ganged up on, and
everyone just circled around him and started kicking.
He came out in the most neon green Old Navy outfit.
Also, he went up against that weird superhero guy.
The Hurricane.
And they had like a stare down, and then he just threw him out.
Yeah, but watching him get kicked was great. Next great thing that happened, Kofi Kingston usually has, when he's part of the Royal Rumble, he's part of the New Day. He usually does like kind of an acrobatic, crazy thing to get back in the ring and to somehow get around the rules. He did it again this year. He started getting thrown out. One of his feet landed on Xavier Woods, who was out of the ring already, and Big E was already out.
And then the rest of the New Day comes running in with a giant platter of pancakes, shoves it under his foot. So he's standing on the pancakes, and then he got back in the ring and then immediately thrown back out, right?
Right, yeah. Like Big E put the plate of pancakes so he could put his other foot down, and then the two of them hoisted Kofi back into the ring. It was very sweet.
They threw him back in. It was really cute. And then they threw pancakes at everyone.
Yeah. They threw pancakes at whoever threw Kofi out, and I can't remember who it was.
I love New Day so much that I think I'm so invested that I would buy their pancake batter at this point. So it's totally working, WWE.
Yeah, I would buy the Bootios if they were cheaper. And the winner of the Royal Rumble match, surprisingly, actually was Shinsuke Nakamura, which was like the fan favorite to win.
Yeah.
And it's weird for Vince McMahon to allow fans that kind of joy, you know? He's
not a joyful guy.
No, he normally goes with whatever big dude he likes, aka Roman Reigns. And it did come down to Shinsuke and Roman Reigns. And I was so nervous. I was just like screaming like, if fucking Roman Reigns wins. But thank God Shinsuke won.
It was Shinsuke, and then he did a crazy, awesome dance that lasted like 5 minutes after he won.
And then they asked him who he wanted to challenge for WrestleMania, and he was like AJ Styles, which is great. That's going to be a great match. Finally, we have the last match of the night, which is the first ever in
the history of wrestling.
Women's Royal Rumble. Very exciting. Also
very modern. Yeah, 2018.
They also have 30 women involved in this, same rules as the men's. So, Val, you have the list.
I'm now going to attempt to read all 30.
Okay. In order.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Riot Squad. Oh, Becky Logan from Riot Squad.
Or Sarah Logan.
Okay, I'm doing great. Mandy Rose, Lita, Kairi Sane. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Tamina, Dana Brooke, Tori Wilson, Sonia Deville, Liv Morgan, she's from New Jersey like me, Molly Holly, Lana, Mitchell McCool, Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott. There we go. Vicky Guerrero, screamed a lot. Carmella, Natalia, Kelly, Naomi, Jacqueline, Nia Jax, Ember Moon, Beth Phoenix, Asuka, Mickie James, coming on the home stretch, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Bayley, and finally Trish Stratus. And Mickey?
Trish Stratus.
Just Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. She's the best.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Show's over.
Now we're going to talk about a couple highlights from the Women's Royal Rumble. Most importantly, the returns of a couple people. So, very excited for the return of Lita.
Yeah, Lita was awesome.
Yeah, Lita's one of my favorites from the Attitude Era. She came out in a shirt that had a hashtag Time's Up on it. Oh, she's so cool.
And she had the names of deceased women's wrestling stars tattooed on her arm.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like China and a couple others.
Oh my God, she's so badass. Yeah. I love Lita. So I love Lita, and also we saw the return of Trish Stratus, who hasn't aged a fucking day. Fuck her. She literally looks like 19 or whatever. It was ridiculous. And also Beth Phoenix, who is still huge. There was like she's buff. She looks like an American gladiator. There was like a standoff between her and Nia Jax, which was fucking awesome because they're both known in their respective times as being basically the Mountain,
that does not move. Yeah.
Right. I mean, well, they call Nia Jax now the Irresistible Force, which is her new tagline. And if you don't know, if you're a wrestling fan, if you're a wrestling fan, you might recognize that because it's what they used to call Hulk Hogan back in the day when he wrestled against Andre the Giant, who they called the immovable object. So it was the irresistible force versus the unmovable objects. And so Nia Jax is the new irresistible force. I don't know who the unmovable object is yet, but maybe it'll have somebody.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I also was a big fan of Michelle McCool, who literally got in the ring and threw 4 people over the ropes.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And she had bedazzled crosses all over her outfit.
Very, very Roman Catholic.
Yeah, that was cool.
And Naomi did like a New Day-esque save where she almost got eliminated, but then her feet didn't touch the floor, so she jumped over and used a rolly office chair to hand walk back to the...
Yeah, that was great.
And then got immediately eliminated.
Yeah. But I did love that when she got thrown out, like half of the teammates who were out already caught her and put her back in.
Yeah.
So that was like a cute moment of teamwork.
Also, it took 6 people to eliminate Nia. Everyone just had to throw her out all at once.
That was great too, because you got to see, there was a moment where a bunch of wrestlers like kind of jumped on top of Nia Jax, and then she threw them all off for like fucking Dragon Ball Z or whatever. It was really cool.
And shout out to Sasha Banks, who was the first person in the ring and was in it for 54 minutes.
Yeah. Did you?
What? I wrote down a lot of good, cool facts.
Yeah. Did you mention that Asuka came in?
Nope. She did. No, I did. I mentioned Asuka.
Roll back that tape.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned Asuka. Yeah. If not, we could go ahead and just dub that in post.
But she won, which was great.
Yeah.
Another fan favorite winning, which was very shocking.
Very cool.
Especially because I knew that the Bellas weren't going to win, but it was also the return. I forgot to mention return of the Bellas, who we know from Total Divas, and I know they were wrestled, but neither of us watched wrestling during that time, even me. So. It was cool. As soon as Nikki came out and she was in trouble, they started beating her up like John Cena, not surprisingly. I was like, I bet Bree's coming out next to save her. And that's totally what happened. And Bree came out and did some Daniel Bryan shit.
And they turned against each other.
Nikki betrayed her and smacked her in the face, knocked her out of the ring. One last thing we want to mention that's an important highlight due to the entire subject matter of this show.
Due to the nature of this show.
Yes. Sonya Deville, who's a member of the Royal Rumble, I don't remember when she got knocked out, is the one open lesbian.
Yay.
Yeah, that is on the WWE roster. So yay for her. We support her and everything she does, even though she's part of the Riot Squad and they suck.
Also, statistically, out of 60 wrestlers, there has to be at least 6 to 12 others that are gay. So putting that out. So shout out to them too.
Yeah. Although, wait, she's not in the Riot Squad. She's in Absolution. They're the same fucking.
Whatever. The important thing is she's a gay dyke lesbian.
Yeah. And we salute you. This episode, we are foregoing our normal segments that Val and I do to print film a very important retraction. So in this retraction, we have update news, hot off the presses that our previous, my favorite at least, wrestler and Val was kind of warming up to, Enzo Amore, who was on the WWE roster, got moved down to 205 Live recently and was their champion. He was charged with sexually assaulting someone. So, in that vein, fuck Enzo Amore.
Fuck him.
Look at his stupid face.
I don't care if he's from New Jersey and a Guido. You're done. You're dead to us.
We are retracting our fandom of Enzo Amore forever. He can go fuck himself. We have one word to describe you, and we'll spell it out for you. TRASH, trash. Go fuck yourself. Sad. I'm glad we didn't buy the sauce.
Oh yeah, we would have had to compost it.
Ugh. Thank you for watching Wrestle-Gay-nia with Jet Space Magazine.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
I've been Elle Sanchez.
And I've been Val Nigro. And Baby Mysterio is on the way.